Hi, hello, good morning. This is Gautam, assistant professor, so Department of Management Studies. So today we are going to discussing the topic is 3PL logistics. So what is the concept of 3PL logistics? How the logistic has been worked, how would we can making of the process and how would they complete it end of the day. So these are the things we'll discussed in this video. So let us all get into the video. So come. The first slide for your reference. This is the first slide will be for the introductions about the third party logistic that is called 3PL, shortly called like it. So it's going to it's going to refers outsourcing of logistic and supply chain operations, which means it's going to be ensure that the transportation of goods and services, then warehousing the goods, the distribution of the goods, and the returns. Because we were studying this topic in the subject of reverse and outsourcing logistics. So that's mean once the goods are moved from one place to another, I mean, the customer has been received the goods from the suppliers. So, is there any defects? Is there any wastage? Uh, they might be found any faults in the goods. The customer can replace the product or else return the product to the supplier. It's going to be reversing process from customers to supplier or manufacturers. So those who are intermediating, those who are involving the process of goods movement. So that is called reverse logistics. So there will be the options, there will be the process like the transportation, warehousing, distributions, and the returns also the external company, especially the persons are made this service. So what are the scopes involved in this process? First thing is inventory management. Second one is the freight forwarding. That's called be the movement of goods. They might be used different kind of or different modes of transportation to uh, placing the goods. Then also in the order fulfillment. Then reverse logistics, the customer the clearance. That would be like a forms, government forms, last mile delivery. They definitely the supplier or manufacturer they should ensure that whether the product or service to reach the customers or not, they could be get it or not. So this is the main process in the reverse logistic. So next thing is evaluations. So how it going to be lift off, where it will be lifted. The first thing is a traditional. So we are mainly the followed the 100 years ago, then 1,000 years ago, back they have followed certain kind of policies, the method of movement of goods, the storing goods and the transporting the goods in different manners. So traditional they would follow the house handling of storage. They would store it, goods or things in their own house. So that is a traditional. Then limited areas of how would we evaluated the outsourcing logistics while tracking the systems, scalability, the cost savings, which is evaluated, and then evaluated the technical ability traditional models. That is the crew with the e-commerce engagement also is there. The 4PL, fourth party logistics. So one step is beyond the 3PL and act like supply chain management. The strategies they would use to integrating or helping each other in the way of moving goods and manage multiple 3PL so that things handled by the fourth people. The focus on the supply chain visibility and then optimization and then consulting services. Third one is a current trends and global statistics in 2025. How the logistics operations or there are operated by else, who else? So first, AI and automation. They will be using the smart moon warehouses, the robotic picking, and then tracking also. Green logistics is newly cured by the students of people's eco-friendly packaging, the carbon packing or EV fleets, omni-channel fulfillment. It's going to be offline, online, D2C like logistics, cross-border when you're going to making any movement of goods beyond the country. So there will be option to use and tracking to the automations that are driven are going to be taking anywhere any any person could make taking any kind of data so past 5 years, past 10 years, past 3 years, or any particular data so region wise or product wise, they can uh, they can easily take it up. The global statistics like the USD dollars and Asia Pacific fastest growing 3PL regions like India, China, then Southeast Asia. So follow like the 90% of Fortune 500 companies now also use same from 3PL or 4PL terminologies in their business. So Indian market, 3PL market is like expected to supply USD 4 billion by end of 2025. The infrastructure e-commerce also well grown up now. So thank you so much for listening this video. I hope you all understand. I thought this might be useful for your future learning and also know some getting some awareness from this video. Thank you so much for